Are you an immigration content creator on YouTube or on all social media platforms? You want to move closer to hear this new rule that the Home Office has imposed and have newly released. Because if you are not aware of this new policy and you are still one of those people that is giving immigration content advice on YouTube or on social media, you might just be in for a £15,000 fine. In case you're not aware, let's dive into the story, okay? Hello, everybody. Welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as Start Mom of 5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So, just like I said in the intro there, the Home Office have released a new advice or note or information to those who are giving immigration advice on social media. And yes, on this YouTube, I'm not going to mention names and I'm not going to screenshot anybody's channel. No, there's a lot of content creators on YouTube who give immigration advice. And I think a lot of people or these people actually gravitate towards such content because people are looking to jackpot, and people that cannot carry out research on their own, they go to such channels to go and gather information. Yes, it's a good thing that they are giving you information, but it's up to you to carry out your investigation. But now the Home Office are now telling us that no, you are not allowed to carry out such advice because there are requirements to you even carrying out such advice or even giving people advice. So let me quickly, so I've got a note here, and if you're interested in reading the news exactly, I'll put it in the description box so you can go read it if you are someone like that who is generating content or creating immigration content on YouTube or on social media, because you might not just be aware and you might just get a fine of £15,000. Yes, just like that. So it says here that the UK government has announced new measures to combat unqualified individuals. So you are a YouTuber and you are giving immigration content. Are you qualified? What exam did you do? What training did you take? Because as it was mentioned, I believe there's a training, there's an entry level and intermediate level training that would maybe permit you to an extent to give advice, but not full details of advice. So it says here that the new measures have been released to combat unqualified individuals posing as immigration lawyers and providing fraudulent asylum advice. These initiatives are part of the Border Security, Asylum and Immigration Bill and aim to strengthen the integrity of the UK system. So this advice was, this note was actually given by the Minister for Border Security. Her name is Dame Angela Eagle. She said that there are some documents that will advise you, that will help you in what kind of information you should give. And the main purpose why they are counting down or they are clamping down because there are lots of unqualified people that are giving immigration advice, even though they are not lawyers. Some, they will just go and sit down on UK Home Office website to read information and they'll start giving information. And don't get me wrong, I've seen other content creators who actually give immigration advice who will say, oh, this is a disclaimer, I am not, no, they give a disclaimer to say, I'm not a lawyer, I've only found out this information and I thought to share it. So people like that, I appreciate them for giving out a disclaimer, which means that they are not telling you that the information they are giving you is exactly what it is, or that they are interpreting it right. They might give you that information, but it's up to you to go and seek proper legal counsel to interpret the information they've given to you. But some people, they see such information, they run with it. So it says here that the key measures that were introduced means that increased penalties, which means that the Immigration Advice Authority, so the Immigration Advice Authority used to be the OISC. So the OISC means Office of the Immigration Service Commissioner. They are now known as IAA, who are Immigration Advice Authority. Yes, so that's who they are now. So the increased penalty means that the IAA will now have the power to impose fines of up to £15,000 on individuals and firms offering immigration advice without proper registration or qualification. Yeah, that's why I said that there are some entry level exams that you can take, or even courses that you can take that will even allow you to even talk anything immigration, talk more advice. Okay, closing legal loopholes. The new laws will eliminate existing loopholes that allowed individuals banned from giving immigration advice to continue operating under supervision. You guys will know that there was a time when they were doing all of these sham marriages a lot. They were catching a lot of people because some people, even though they've been suspended from practicing law or from giving immigration advice, you still see that some people are actually going to them because maybe they get charged a lesser charge for the services they are requiring, But then these people now go and give them information. And when they go and do the things they've been giving information on, Home Office will now nab them. And then other measures introduced were enhanced enforcement powers. So the IAA will be empowered to immediately suspend advisors suspected of serious misconduct, enabling quicker interventions to protect vulnerable individuals seeking asylum advice. So let me read the news as well, where I found. So obviously, I found this news on gov dot on www.gov.uk, and it says here that new powers to root out fake lawyers giving rogue asylum advice. So that's the title of the article, and it says here that where I really want to point attention to was what the Minister of Border Security said. Dame Angela Eagle said, in quote, shameless individuals offering immigration advice completely illegal must be held to account. Two, that is why we are introducing these tough financial penalties for rogue firms and advisors, better protecting the integrity of our immigration system as well as vulnerable people in genuine need of advice as we restore order to our asylum system through the plan for change. And she further on says that this will build on the vital work of the Immigration Advice Authority in regulating the immigration advice sector. So it's a very long read, but the main purpose of this article is to say, content creators on YouTube, if you know you've not done any sort of training, either entry level or intermediate level, and you are on your channel giving immigration advice, be careful, or better still, go and make research, go and seek advice. If you can continue to give such information, even, and I'm sure I read something which says that if you've not undertaken any of those trainings, you are not allowed to give immigration advice. Hence, at times when people come to me, at times I only share my own experience of how I went through asylum. But with that being said, I'm not giving you immigration advice. Rather, I will tell you to either go to Citizen Advice Bureau, or I will give you contact of lawyers that I know are good in terms of immigration. But I'm not going to give you immigration advice because I've never had trainings. Yes, I have worked as interpreters, translators alongside some immigration lawyer, but that does not make me an immigration advisor. That does not put me in a position to be able to give immigration advice. Hence why I always say to people that come, even though I was also going in that line at some point, but it's like, no, I don't want to get into trouble. If you ask me about asylum, whatever I know, I will share based on my experience. But when it comes to advice, immigration advice, or more, I will tell you most time, go to Citizen Advice Bureau or go to www.gov.uk, because at the end of the day, I've not taken any training. And I'm not going to say, even with my experience of asylum system, that I want to give you advice based on that. So that's a warning, because I don't want anybody to come and slam me £15,000. I don't have such money. Anyway, like I said, they released an immigration assistance leaflet, which is about 14 pages long. I'm going to screenshot it here. And it says that this document outlines the types of assistance individuals and organizations can provide to those seeking guidance on their immigration status or requiring advice and support with an immigration matter. It also clarifies which activities are regulated by the Immigration Advice Authority or other legal services regulators, such as Solicitors Regulation Authority, Bar Standards Board, SALEX Regulation, or their equivalent in Scotland and Northern Ireland. So it says the purpose here, like what is immigration advice. I'm going to put this so we can read this together. Providing advice to a particular individual, what it says the relevant matters, obviously, which provides 99, and the 1999 Act provides us with a list of relevant matters. They include asylum claim and stuff like that. So the article goes on to give examples. So let's go to that relevant matter. So relevant matter, it says that the 1999 Act provides us with a list of relevant matters. They include asylum claims, all immigration applications, and any conditions associated with immigration status, nationality law, that is how to become a British citizen, unlawful entry to the UK, removal and deportation from the UK, also immigration bill, that is the basis on which an asylum seeker or an irregular migrant can be released, any appeal or judicial review connected to any of the above. So let's read two examples and the solution. So if you are looking for immigration advice, like I said, I'm going to put a link to this immigration assistance in the description box, okay, in case your case might be part of the example they've cited here. So let's read about a few examples here and the solution they've provided. So they say that example one, a Polish community support group has produced an information booklet regarding the EU settlement scheme. It is providing this free to those who ask questions about their status as a result of the UK's exit from the EU. So the solution they've said here was that the support group do not need to be regulated by the IAA in order to produce or distribute this general booklet information. Okay. Another example they gave is no example number two. Anna contacts the support group to ask if she can meet with somebody regarding her immigration status, as she is a non-EEA national and are married to her Polish husband has broken down. Anna is uncertain as to whether her husband has applied for settled status and what her position now is. Solution that that person could go for is, in order to advise Anna, the support group will need to be registered with the IAA. So that is like seeking immigration advice. So they will need to be registered with the IAA, and the individual providing advice will need to be authorized, having received relevant training and pass the appropriate IAA assessment. If they are not registered by the IAA, they should signpost Anna to a regulated immigration advisor. Exactly. It's just like you coming to me with that kind of question. I'll say, I don't understand. Though. Go to the advice bureau. And example number three, and then we'll round up this video. There's many more examples. So I just want to quickly read what kind of advice it's in that booklet for those of you who are immigration content creators on YouTube that tread softly. Tread softly. So example three says Atlan is a Turkish national. He has been living in the UK where he has for some years been running his own business. He believes he needs to apply for permission to stay under the European Communities Association Agreement (ECAA) route, and we need to show that his business is viable. He has made an appointment to speak to his accountant as he believes he will need to get some financial statement to support his application. So in regards to this example now, they've given a solution saying that Atlan's accountant can prepare a full set of his accounts for him. The preparation of business account is not a relevant matter. Exactly. In preparing them, she's acting entirely on Altan's brief and is not concerned with the purpose for which the documents will be used. So there's many more examples there, which means that those of you who are giving immigration advice as content creators on YouTube or on social media, you need to tread softly. And also, there's something I've also seen, maybe this is out of the way now, but people selling booklets of NHS interview questions. Like, wow, are people like this? I came across it. In fact, there's a WhatsApp group. Somebody, if I find that screenshot, I'll put it here. Somebody sent me a screenshot of a few groups who are selling booklets, PDF, and if you now buy the PDF, they will now add you to that immigration group. That the booklet consists immigration. I mean, it consists NHS interview questions, how to edit, how to answer NHS interview questions for whatever job, whether you want to apply for a nurse job or you want to apply for a healthcare worker job. So that's the booklet. The booklet consists of interview questions and answers. Like our people, I don't know. Let me know, have you come across one of those groups? Because I know our people, they will take anything as long as they say that it's an easy way out, they will jump into it. Like, I'm not faulting them. I'm not faulting them, but rather than you pay for something like that, all of this information that you are buying booklet for is available. Because at the end of the day, if you're applying for a job, there's something called job description and requirements. You just need to check the description if you have what they're asking for. So it is from your job description and the requirement that you can center whatever it is that you want to go for that interview for. And if you are going for an interview, it's normal sense that you research the company you are applying a job you are applying for. Like if you're applying for maybe a care job now, NHS, go and Google what does NHS do. The department that you are trying to apply a job to, what does that department do? Is he a theater? Is he care of the elderly? In the care of the elderly, what kind of like you can Google all of that, but you paying somebody to buy a booklet because you think that the question that you will now chop cane, that you will now study out that booklet, you will now go for the interview. None of those questions in that booklet will now come out. And what would you want to blame? And then they will already added it into a WhatsApp group that some people are actually paying money for being in that WhatsApp group. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, I saw this and I thought that no, I'll bring it out to you. Have you seen it? If you're an immigration content creator on YouTube or on other social media platforms, I hope you have seen this thing. Yes, it's all right that you are putting disclaimer, but at the end of the day, the disclaimer might not necessarily save you because some people will just take whatever information you give them as face value and run with it. Be very, very careful. Anyway, guys, leave your thought and opinion in regards to this video in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think, oh yeah, it serves those people who are trying to earn cash, quick money, giving immigration advice on YouTube or on other social media? Or do you think that, oh, it shouldn't be that hard now? Should be they are just trying to help people? Anyway, leave your thoughts and opinion as always. If you've watched this video till now and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notification, share this video. Do not hesitate to join my membership, and I'll catch up with you in another video. All right, bye for now. Bye.